And today we have a special guest joining us for Blind Items. His name is the notorious PMG, Paul McGuire Grimes from paulstriptothemovies.com. He fills in on a regular basis, and he knows actual Hollywood celebrities because he interviews them for his day job. So no pressure, Paul. You need to verify all the blind items that Mike shares with us today.
Ready? Okay.
Anyway, it's good to have you.
Thanks for having me.
We really don't expect you to tell us all the secrets.
I do. Come on now.
Well, I just wanted him to make him feel comfortable until we, put him on the spot.
I got on me.
All right. You are very good at this, Paul. You've played plenty of times, and you usually crush. Let's see how it goes today.
He knows these people.
He knows
Yeah, I know them.
Same basis.
Personally.
Let's go ahead and get it started here today with the Blinded by the Item. This foreign-born A-list singer in a group turned A-list celeb is the worst with money, which is why they are the one constantly bringing up the reunion tour idea. This foreign-born A-list singer in a group turned A-list celeb is the worst with money, which is why they are the one constantly bringing up the reunion tour idea.
I can already tell Paul's trying to go in a direction. So let's break this down. The group. Is it a boy band?
It is. Not a
Is
boy
it?
band.
So you're saying a potential reunion, which means they are long done. Are we talking a boy band from like the 2000s?
It's not a boy band.
Not a boy band.
Is it a girl band?
A girl band.
Are they from across
The pond.
the pond?
A British.
Then we
girl
know
band.
who it is.
I'll tell
You
you,
know
what I
who this
want.
is.
What I really want.
Exactly. But now, which girl of the spice rack are we talking about?
Mel B. Scary Spice.
Look
You
at
got
you.
there.
He
Nicely
got it.
done.
You should have seen the story that I was spinning in my head before we landed on girl band.
What were you doing?
Well,
One Direction?
no.
Oh.
I was going NSYNC.
Oh, sure.
Yeah.
I actually thought of those, but there's no, they're all American, aren't they?
Yeah. When
That's
I thought it was domestic, I thought.
Domestic or international.
Right.
Filling in the blind items for you, Melby is the worst with money from that A-list group she's an A-list group turned A-list celeb. She's the worst with money, which is why she's the one constantly bringing up the reunion tour idea. I'm not sure if you saw this recently, but she called all of her fellow Spice Girls D-heads.
What? I did not see that.
For not wanting to do a 30th reunion special or anniversary or tour.
D-heads.
Yeah.
I mean, I feel like they all would except Victoria because that's been the long-standing storyline.
Well, yeah, they've done the tour
Yeah.
without Victoria, right?
Yeah.
Or did Victoria do any of the tour?
She may have done like a city or two in England.
Well, I think they got together for the Olympics, didn't they? Just for like a quick
Yes.
little one
Yeah.
shot. But I
Yeah.
think that is it for what she did.
Yeah. They're not going on like a world tour.
She's the Justin
Anytime
Timberlake
soon.
of Spice Girls. She's like, I'm too good for this. But,
Nope.
do your friends a favor. I don't know. I feel like if you get fame and fortune as a result of, in part, the career that you had with these people, and some other ones maybe haven't done so well, I feel like it's your, charitable giving for the year.
Yes. And for your fans.
Well, for sure, yeah.
And she instead is going to be getting that huge check from Netflix to do a life story on her. Because remember, after the Beckham documentary that happened, there was all that story around her life, and now it's been announced that Netflix is going to begin production on a Victoria Beckham documentary.
Everybody wanted to see her dad dropping her off. What was that car that he was? Because
A Bentley or something,
yeah,
or a Rolls
he's
Royce.
like, honey, if your dad drops you off in a Bentley, you're not working class.
Nope.
Yeah. So there you go. We're going to get a deeper look into the life of Posh. She's also going to get another gigantic check and probably no interest in doing a tour anytime soon with her former girl band mates.
All right.
There you go. You guys got that first one nice and easy.
Easy, look at you.
Let's do another one here. Similarly to the A-list rocker from multiple groups, this A-list singer from a group is about to announce he's expecting another child, but not with the longtime A-list actress partner. I'm sure she is going to handle this well.
Oh, good night.
So
That's a lot.
Similarly to the A-list rocker from a couple of groups.
That's Dave Grohl.
That's Dave Grohl. You got that part.
Yeah.
This A-minus list singer from a group is about to announce he's expecting another child, but not with the longtime A-minus list actress. I'm sure she's going to handle that well.
Is
A-minus list singer in a group?
In a group, yep.
this an Adam Levine situation?
It is not. Good guess, though.
Okay, A-minus list singer in a group.
Is this a rock group?
Yeah.
And his partner is A-minus list, but not as an actress?
No,
or
as
singer?
an actress. His
Oh, as
partner
an-
is an A-minus list actress.
A-minus list actress partner. Who else has a... It's not like a A-minus list singer.
I'm trying to think of bands, groups.
Nailed the first part. Similarly to Dave Grohl, this A-minus list singer from a group is about to announce he's expecting another child, but not with the longtime A-minus list actress. I'm sure she's going to handle it well. You made a sound.
It's not like Chris Martin.
Who did he knock out? That's
Dakota.
not Dakota Johnson.
What?
According to the
It's that lady that he gave a ride on the way to the concert.
I don't think it's her.
God, imagine one quick little limousine hookup.
Well,
and you
okay,
get pregnant.
we'll fill that in, but
You're gonna fill it in, Bradley.
that's what she
Apparently he did. Similarly to the A-list rocker Dave Grohl from a couple of groups, of course, it sounds like Chris Martin might have to soon announce that he's expecting another child, but not with Dakota Johnson. I'm sure she's going to handle that well. Again, that's the blind
They just
item
need to
talking.
break up quick.
Well,
and
they
then
keep
you can-
having those like breakup rumors, right? And the lady that I was referring to, Paul, I don't know if you saw this story, but there was allegedly like some elderly woman on the way to a concert or something he gave her a ride. I don't even know if she was going to the concert.
She was.
Okay, yeah, she was an older woman, right?
She was elderly or just physically like was struggling, I guess he said, to get there. I don't know exactly what that meant, but she was struggling to get to the concert venue, and he stopped by and said, "Hey, I can give you a ride." And picked her up.
Yeah, when he picked her up and on the ride there, he's like, "Yeah, I'm single."
Yeah, he made the comment that he is single, and she went to social media and said, "I just met this really nice guy. Apparently, he's and obviously she knew who she was at that point because she was going to the show." But yeah, one of the very first things he told this rando is how he is single.
Trying to get in her pants.
Listen,
I don't know.
even if I saw Jake Gyllenhaal in real life, I'd be like, I am married. I would never try to claim being single.
Oh, please. Just because your husband is listening, do not lie. Jake Gyllenhaal came with. Have you interviewed him?
Yeah, once.
And
Virtual.
You were
It was
able to
the
get
best
words out?
moment of my life. Yeah.
Was he shirtless?
He was not.
What movie was it for?
It's called The Guilty. It was a Netflix movie directed by Antoine Fuqua. He played a 911 operator.
Not that you know every detail.
I mean,
What was he wearing?
I don't remember.
Oh, God, okay.
I should rewatch that video.
It's the one thing I'm jealous of, the life that you live, that you get to be in the same room. But I don't think I could make words, so I applaud your talent.
Okay, well, we would get so far off topic.
What?
Right now.
No, go for it.
Who would be your hall pass? Who would be the one where you would just knees buckle?
Actually, it's a toss-up.
Okay.
I would say Henry Cavill.
Oh,
but
yeah.
then I was
I knew
reminded
that.
in the comments because we talked about this the other day, and we should put a pin in this because People's Sexiest Man Alive is coming out. And maybe we can talk about it more on the radio. But a person in the comments said that their selection would be Henry Cavill. And also on that list was Lee Pace, who I'd completely forgotten about.
Lee Pace.
That man.
He's family too, so that's good and golden.
He is
and out.
beautiful. He's like 8 feet tall.
Yeah,
and do you see him in
ripped.
Foundation?
No, but I know exactly what you're talking about.
Yeah. Mike, I'm sorry. This is of no
Don't be
interest.
sorry. It's all good.
Who's your hall pass?
We've had this conversation, my wife and I. Zoe Saldana.
Oh,
Yes.
okay. So, real quick on
Yeah.
her, she's in a new movie coming out in theaters Friday, but will be on Netflix on the 2 Fridays from now, called Emilia Perez.
Yes.
You have to see it. It's phenomenal. She is brilliant in it. Emilia Perez. Put it on everyone's list.
Selena Gomez as well, right?
Correct.
Yep.
And she's fantastic in it as well.
Wonderful. Awesome. Thank you for that recommendation. Let's keep the blind items going. Let's move on to this next one. The X is right. This B-plus list, mostly TV actor, but also movie actor, doesn't really care about seeing his kids anymore. He just wants, doesn't care about seeing his kids more. He just wants to pay less child support. Let me read this one again.
Yeah.
The X is correct. This B-plus list, mostly TV, but also movie actor, doesn't really care about seeing his kids more. He just wants to pay less child support.
B-plus list.
Yeah.
Mostly TV actor.
Yeah.
Are they currently on a TV show?
They are.
Have we talked about his
We
parenting?
haven't.
Do we know the significant other
We don't.
or the ex or whatever this is?
And go
Oh,
ahead.
go ahead.
I was just going to say, it's ironic that we just had that conversation that we just had
No.
because,
It's not Lee Pace.
nope.
It's not Henry Cavill.
Nope. Sorry, I hit the wrong button there. Neither of those two.
But there was something ironic.
The ironic
Coincidental?
thing is that my wife, this
her
guy-
hall pass?
no, it's kind of mine too.
Oh.
This is like the best looking man I think I know.
Oh.
So there's your clue.
Best looking
Every
man
time
you
I see
know?
this man in a show, I'm like to my wife, he's an extremely attractive man.
Wow. Okay, now
He
we
is
need to
my
figure
mail
out who
hall
this
pass.
is.
Okay. Is this a network show?
He's been parts of multiple shows, but yes, a network show is one of them.
Oh my God. Okay. It's a network show.
Long running network show.
So is this like a Law and Order? A Grey's Anatomy?
CSI.
Ooh, Grey's.
Oh, who's on Grey's?
Well, they're currently on Grey's?
I believe so.
Oh, so it's not
I haven't been on
Dr.
Grey's
McCreamy
for a
Pants or
while.
whatever his name
Okay,
was.
well, we're like 3 episodes behind.
Okay, well, who's hot on that show? Come on now.
I'm thinking maybe if you're Mike, if you're saying that you're behind, if you haven't watched it in a while,
Yeah,
the first name that comes to mind is Jesse Williams.
correct.
Ah, that is a great answer.
I don't want to. Okay,
Uh-oh.
is this Peanut 115?
Ooh.
Yes, always.
Okay.
For the YouTube audience, we do this on the radio. At 1:15.
So we saw him on Broadway. My husband Ryan and I saw him on Broadway in a play called Take Me Out.
Okay.
which was about.
This is the
This is the one.
Yes.
This is the one. We were like,
where he's like a
fourth row.
baseball player.
Yep, that had rumors and him coming out and how his teammates did or did not handle that well.
Mm-hmm.
And there's a whole locker room shower scene where everyone was naked.
And
And Jesse Williams, let me tell you, I have never been more jaw dropped. I don't know how much more we can say on this radio
you
program.
can say whatever you want as long as it's not inappropriate.
I will say, like, the biggest I've ever seen it in life. I'm just saying. I don't know what else to say. Ever in real life. I
they
mean,
still got that show?
no, it closed a couple years ago. And that was
I remember the viral moment.
Yes, because it leaked, and we saw it
It leaked.
after. Like it,
I mean-
it leaked, because they took all of our cell phones
to
and put
God's
them in
ears.
bags, and we're watching people in the audience so that it wasn't being recorded. Because so we had to put our phones in bags that were locked, and you couldn't record it. But when you're a fourth row, you see it.
when I
You're in the back row.
fourth
you
row,
see
you
it.
can do more than see it. So, Mike's like
There you go. No, that's my mail.
bringing
hall
that.
pass.
He's bringing that tidbit home.
That is
Yeah.
the most attractive man I think I've ever seen. I love
get
his
it.
eyes.
He's a good-looking man.
Mhm. If you haven't, if you're unaware of course, on Grey's Anatomy, he also had a small part on Only Murders, and he's
Oh,
been
yeah.
in
Did
he?
a ton. Yes.
That's
Yeah.
a big part.
Well,
You-
all right. So there
Wait,
you go.
but
You guys
we
got
forgot
it.
what the actual blind
Yes.
was.
Let's fill in the blind that's going to make us feel actually worse about this individual. But according to the blind item,
yeah,
Jesse
'cause he doesn't want to pay for his kids.
Jesse Williams doesn't actually care about seeing his kids more. He just wants to pay less child support. This on the heels of a story about the fact that he's trying to get his kids more. They're working through the child custody battle. He wants to go back to court to try to get the kids more often.
Yeah.
And the ex-wife is basically like, why? So they can spend more time with the nanny? Because she's implying that he doesn't want to have
that's
anything
not
to do with them. He just wants to pay less, and the blinds are agreeing to that. Or with that.
messy.
So there you go. Do yourself a favor. Check out pictures of Jesse Williams.
I do
especially
remember
leaked
when they
ones.
went viral and people were like, "Don't look at him because he didn't want that."
Oh,
And I was like, "Have you met the internet?" They're going to look.
See another blind item here as we're rolling through them today. Yesterday's announcement was just the first shoe to drop. The A-minus list Offspring actress has gone a little too method with her current role, and that is going to break up another relationship, this time with an A-minus list model/actress and an A-list actor. So let me read it again. Yesterday's announcement was just the first shoe to drop. The A-minus list Offspring actress has gone a little too method with her current role, and that is going to break up another relationship, this one with an A-minus list model/actress and an A-list actor.
Paul, I have a question for you.
Yes.
What is... Well, actually, I can't tell you the question without.
So you
just
know
giving
these
it away.
answers?
No, I'm just. Well, I have an idea, but
Okay.
I don't know what the role is.
Okay.
Is it Zoe Kravitz?
Oh.
But what is the role? So is it implying that she is with a woman now? Oh,
With the guy that her co-star
what was the rest of the blind?
starring.
So let me
Working on.
Well, let me fill in what we've got so far. Yesterday's announcement was just the first shoe to drop. Zoe Kravitz has gone a little too method with her current role, and that is going to break up another relationship between an A-minus list model/actress and an A-list actor.
Okay, so she went method with the actor who's also in a relationship with an actress.
And I will say that A-minus list model/actress also an Offspring, famous Offspring,
also an Offspring.
Nepo baby, whatever you
The
want to call
actor
it.
is the Offspring?
The A-minus list model/actor.
Kaya Gerber.
And Austin
Austin
Butler,
Butler.
which we talked about yesterday.
We did talk about it yesterday. This is a blind taking us in a different direction because yesterday we were talking that Austin Butler might have been hooking up with one of Kaya's friends. And
Whiplash.
this time, though, it sounds like maybe the blinds are speculating that Zoe Kravitz has gone a little too method with her current role. She is in the upcoming film Caught Stealing, which is shooting right now in New York. And there has been lots of hot and heavy photos of her and Austin Butler really getting into the roles.
This is interesting.
And maybe a
This
little too much.
is interesting.
I don't know.
Okay.
It's interesting.
If I'm going to get real cynical.
Please do.
This is what
That's what
this is
we're here
we
for.
live for.
Ian Petty Corner, Cynic Corner. This just seems like Zoe Kravitz is just going from one publicationship to promote Blink Twice.
Yeah.
Ending that to then doing this all over
Yeah,
again.
like the
with
one
the Austin
project is done, and now she's in another project with Austin Butler, and oh, look, they might be dating.
Right.
Is that what you're saying?
Yeah. Like you're just playing by the same playbook again.
I
Yep.
think you're onto it and how this whole Hollywood thing's work.
I mean, I get how it works, but
Hollywood's thing? Hollywood
try
thing.
a different tactic the next time. Don't do the same thing again.
And we always hear there's like a 3-year, usually whenever we talk about these, contract relationships or these publicationships, whatever the case may be, there's always 3 years. And it's been 3 years for these two. It's also been about 3 years for Kaya and Austin Butler. I'm just saying.
Yeah, because Elvis came out. When did Austin meet Kaya? It was during filming Elvis because Cindy Crawford talked about it on Watch
Well, that was
Live.
at least 2 years ago.
March of sorry about that. March of 2022, they went public, but it seems like December of 2021. That's just about 3 years.
Oh my God, literally December.
Yeah.
These guys get a new lawyer.
No,
to write
but
up
see,
these
they just assume that nobody
is paying
is
attention.
paying attention.
They attended a yoga class together December of 2021, and that's when the sparks flew.
Bradley, isn't that how those sparks flew with you and Jamie at the
It's
gym?
true. It was not a yoga class. It was a step aerobics class, which
With Richard Simmons.
my gay lights just went off on my. No, seriously. If you're watching YouTube, saw it. We make a joke all the time about the gay light, the pride lights going off. There's a spirit in here.
Yeah.
Let's do
Not
another.
my partner because he's still alive. I got that.
They got dark.
Happy Halloween.
Boo.
Let's do another blind item here. Let's move with this one. No one was more excited about the recent announcement from the A-list foreign-born singer than this B-plus list TV actor who he has been secretly on and off with for months. No one was more excited about the announcement from this A-list foreign-born singer than this B-plus list TV actor who he has secretly been on and off with for the last few months.
Well, we're going to talk about him later.
Oh, we are.
I think one half you probably are, yes.
Oh,
Mr. Shawn Mendes.
Oh, Look at you.
But who's the other gentleman caller? Like, who?
We've got apparently, according to the blind items, a B-plus list TV actor who has been secretly on and off with Shawn Mendes for months.
I'm trying to think of, is this TV actor actually out?
Yes.
It is Neil Patrick Harris. It's not Neil Patrick Harris.
Actually out.
Girl.
Is, no.
Steve, it is, what kind of show was he on? Is he on like a superhero show?
Nope.
Is he on a streamer?
Yes.
Is it a Max?
No.
Is it a Hulu?
No.
Disney Plus? Joe Locke?
Netflix? Oh, is it one of the Stranger Things kids?
Noah Schnapp.
Oh,
Interesting.
According to the blind items, again, we'll see, but according to the blind items, no one was more excited about the announcement from Shawn Mendes than Noah Schnapp because those two have been secretly on and off for months.
You know what's so
I'm trying to picture that.
Why? You can't see it?
Not really. But keep going.
No, I was going to say, I'm so fascinated by this story because it's just so like everybody's been talking about, this reality for a long time in the blind, speculating about Shawn's sexuality, which is not new for blind items particularly, but he's never, I don't know. It's just a very interesting way of talking about it and not being explicit about it.
Right.
But yeah, I mean, it's not like he owes the public any explanation, but it is an interesting choice to kind of halfway talk about it. And I think mostly because it's like the theme of this song that he released, right? So it's sort of like a lot of the things that he's done in his career, like his relationship with Camilla was all around this song that they put together. So now so his music is just a way for him to.
There are many of his songs, I would say that I am a fan, that he has said, oh, this is about anxiety, and it very well could be. But you could also make this statement that's also about being gay.
Yeah.
And what it feels like to be gay.
And I bet he'll have more to say.
Yeah.
As time goes on. Because I feel like this is a soft launch.
Yeah.
I mean, it's kind of a hard launch, but
Yeah.
it's also a soft launch because he doesn't come out. My pride lights just went off again. What? There's a gay ghost in this.
Liberace wants us to know things.
Keep away from Sean Liberace.
All right, we got
Too
time.
much gay.
We got time for one more here today. Let's see if you guys can get this one. This A-minus list actress from multiple hit television shows calls in sick to her Broadway show more than she actually shows up.
No.
That's it. That's all I got.
A-minus
list.
actress? Yeah.
A-minus list actress from multiple hit television shows calls in sick to her Broadway show more than she actually shows up.
I don't know who's on Broadway right now.
I'm trying to do my Rolodex.
Mm-hmm.
It's not Nicole.
It's not
Nope.
Nicole.
A-minus list from multiple hit TV shows.
Yeah.
Multiple
Who is
hit
on-
TV shows.
Katie Holmes.
And I will say the TV shows are about a decade apart.
Oh, okay. And they're actual
run.
like
Cynthia Nixon. Nope. She's would be
drama shows.
They're not drama. The second one's a drama show. The first is a sitcom.
Oh, a sitcom and a drama.
I
Network
feel
sitcom.
like I
A
need
couple
to,
of
I feel like I
decades.
know what this I should know what this is.
Network sitcom,
Yes.
like Modern Family.
The first one was, yes, it was a network sitcom, but from years ago.
not Modern
That
Family.
one was, no, it was earlier than that.
Oh, like early 2000s,
No, earlier than that.
90s,
Earlier than that.
80s.
Yes.
Oh,
An 80s sitcom followed by a 90s into 2000s show.
is Kim Fields doing anything?
We've actually talked about this show not too long ago on this Blended by the Item. Because there was words of a reboot possible.
Oh, wait, I'm getting a feeling.
Yes. Who's the boss?
Alyssa Milano.
There you go.
Thank you. So this is why I didn't even think about her, is she's currently in Chicago right now as Roxy Hart.
Exactly.
And I totally forgot she was in that.
Yes. And according to the blind item, she calls in sick more than she actually shows up for her performances, but she's doing the Broadway thing.
No
I
comment.
didn't realize she was on Broadway.
Yep.
Well, again, that wasn't like announced very strongly.
Yeah.
I mean, they've talked about Ariana Madix being in Chicago more than they talked about Alyssa Milano. They talked about Jinx Monsoon being in Chicago more than they talked about Alyssa Milano.
Yeah. Which she's just amazing. Okay, Paul.
Bradley.
We are done with some fabulous blind items. And we got some juicy gossip in there, too. You were telling us about stuff.
Yeah, I was.
Check out Paul at paulstriptothemovies.com. But hey, we're on the radio on My Talk. We got a podcast wherever you get those. And we have our very own YouTube channel where you can watch every weekday this lovely show we call
Blinded by the Item.
Bye.
Blinded by the item.